Yeah, this Shaman deck might be the ultimate greedy value deck. And it all starts with this guy, Primordial Lord. This is a new card from the recent event, a 6 mana 7/6 with Battlecry. Get a random Colossal minion from the past, which if you're anything like me, you love the old Colossal minions. These were so much fun. Glug the Gulper among my absolute favorites. I kind of forgot about Frost Queen Syndragosa because I think she came along a little later. Leviathan, dude, Z-Log, Gigafin is giga cool and awesome. So not only a way to generate some value, but some big time nostalgia as well. And I wanted to put this in a deck that can play a bunch of other big, greedy, value generating stuff, and of course the Colossal for Shaman, which is Alec here, but this also just makes you big awesome stuff with very often 10 drops that this can generate. I also put in Morchok as a way to draw and discount all these crazy big greedy cards, hopefully making them a little bit easier to play. I've never even seen this card played, but it's so sick and cool and giant. And then of course an early game package to support that Colossal with some of the Heralds, but not even running the Envoys in here. And then lots of removal and life gain and control tools, and a little bit of that mana cheat as well with stuff like Farsight, again, to help you cheat out some of these big cards. So like, is this a good deck? No, I don't think so at all. I didn't really play enough games to tell you that for sure, but it doesn't seem like it. Way too greedy, way too late game oriented, probably just falls over dead to a lot of the faster meta decks. But if you can stumble your way into some other greedy late game decks, as I did in this video, luckily pretty quickly too, I didn't have to play many games, then you can give it a go, because you can really go toe to toe when it comes to value and late game greed and late game bombs. This deck can really kind of battle it out with anybody. So thankfully I have a couple fun games to show you in the world of Colossal Shaman with the brand new card Primordial Lord. I don't know, Farsight I definitely like because I want to hit a big boy early. Ritual Power Times 2 I really like. That's good news. Did they fix this bug where it still shows your opponent always, but it is showing my actual name, well, my in-game name, not my actual real life name, which is nice. Witch's Apprentice, no problem. Give me some time. Yes, go slow, go slow. Blazing Invocation on 1, yeah. For some reason I thought this card had Overload before, but it clearly doesn't. Cult Neophyte, Slag Claw. Pretty cool card, but I think you just go Cult Neophyte because it's cheap, right? I don't think we need to play it this turn necessarily, but it could shut down their turn 2 Ritual of Power. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Get out ahead on the ritual here. Kill their turn 2. Maybe they're just going to have to totem. I think sometimes people underestimate the impact of a little bit of early disruption like this, how far it can go. Hopefully they don't have Skywall Sentinel to slot in. Don't top deck the Skywall Sentinel, man. Don't do it. Okay. Honestly, I'm chill with that. They missed their buff and draw on that. That's pretty okay, I think. I'm not mad. This does give them a trade back, but that should be no problem. We can just go Ritual again into Breezling and trade in again. Or they might decide to kill the 4-2 because they don't want to be too far behind. They probably don't know that my deck's not actually very aggressive, which is honestly, you know, sometimes when you play against the grain a little bit of what your opponent expects your deck to be, that can give you some nice advantages because they optimize their lines, their mulligans, their expectations around something you're not. So they play in a way that's like, you know, really high tempo. They go in hard on resources, and then you're like, hey, actually, I'm going to extend this game way longer than you ever dreamed. I think, yeah, this is definitely a good answer. We said that we can just do it right back. It's gonna be perfect, actually. Well, not perfect. We only get to kill one guy. We gotta pick which guy we want to kill. Which guy do we want to kill? I guess you always kill this guy because it can kill this guy by default. Even though this one has more theoretical future upside, this is certainly a better state to be on board right now. By the way, it looks like we did shut down that turn 2 ritual, by the way. As we talked about with the Cult Neophyte, it looked like it was chilling in hand there, so pretty great news. Here we can take a big swing back. Positioning error. Nice, dude. That's good news for us. They can still trade, but it just kind of took a damage for nothing. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna go Elise here. I take it all back. We don't need these yet. It's no big deal. Without the trade up, it just feels much worse. Terran, yeah, we go 5. Part of me wants to go 10 in this deck sometimes, I think. I'm gonna go Raptors and there's plus 2. I don't hate. Summon is gonna be too limiting because we'll have to have a minion out to get our Raptors. I guess you just go Geyser. Like, this is definitely a deck that builds wide boards, you know, Herald stuff. They go wide hard all the time, but yeah, I think this is probably right. Cute little frog wizard. So I think you go Terror Run over Ancient probably, right? Although I don't know, it depends on the board. Maybe you do want to get that deal 3 Death Rattle active sooner rather than later, I guess. They're not killing our Elise here. This is a pretty good looking Lightning Storm plus Breezling too, by the way. I think we might take that. Lightning Storm doesn't keep up forever because, you know, they start to outscale it with the health of the Herald guys. I think you want to take your Lightning Storms before it's too late. This still leads into a nice turn 5 play on 6. So either Terror Run or Ancient, depending on needs. These Farsights we haven't really had a window for just yet, but I think it'll come. Hex has some great targets, of course. 12-12 off Deathwing, Alakir itself. Sometimes Ultraxian, although I would certainly like to deal with the Ogre through other mechanisms if possible. Hex doesn't exactly feel great on a 6-7. I'll have to decide next turn just how effective Terror Run feels, I think. It's Ultraxian indeed. I really don't want to Hex it like we said. Might just leave it, man. Might just go Ancient and leave it. Terror Run, you get, you know, 4 damage. You can kill it with that, but it's just like, I don't know, man. It's not that good. It's not that convinced it's that good. I think I need to find better cards right now, right? Like, we need to get into Alakir. We need to get into Deathwing, Morchok. Like, I want to find the big guys. Somehow we haven't actually drawn any big guys, which, good news, really. We don't need them yet, you know. In theory, that's where they need to be right now, but it's just, we're getting to that point where it's time. 4 health there is not perfect. We have 1 more Breezling. A lot of stuff is the right size, and they left up the Elise. That helps too. Dude, spell damage here would be freaking nuts. Also, for the record, 4 all time is freaking nuts. You could do this plus Hex and basically clear the board. You'd have a 2-2 left. Boy, if you hit spell damage, you're just like a god. You're just like the greatest player that's ever lived. It's so good. It matters so much. It matters for all 3 of these guys, basically. I hate that Elise doesn't get upside if you go for this. I'm basically down by 6-8 damage. You could Hex like we said, but feels kind of bad. Maybe Farsight 4 all times okay, but that Overload sucks. It's really tough. I'm gonna roll spell damage, guys. It's that easy. It's not that easy. I guess you just kill Ultraxian here then, huh? He's pretty big and scary. It's not ideal because, like, this is rolling over buffs and stuff, but it's okay. Healing Rain, all right. So we're overloaded 1. 4 all time doesn't unfortunately catch the Hoarder now that it's rolled over. Terror Run's like decent here though. I hope greeting this Hex doesn't come back to bite us, right? 4 all time, also another card that gets reduced utility throughout the game, kind of like the Lightning Storms. So, does this trade happen? They hit me for 7, down to 17. Healing Rain's effectively a heal back to full. We don't have Ysera yet. Oh, I might just have to rip some Farsights here and make a play, man. I don't know. This looks like they're really underdeveloping this turn, though, which is nice. What would even be good off this though? Nothing right now, right? Just absolutely nothing. Maybe you gotta go Terror Run then. I just hate that I'm not doing anything for 2 afterwards. It's just a hero power. That seems just miserable, awful, bad. Very, very bad. I don't know. Got to do something different. That's just not good enough, right? This copies Ysera. And that just doesn't seem good enough. If I go for 4 all time here, I'm overloaded by 2, so make sure I have 7 mana. I have a 2/2 and a 3/1 on board. I think that's actually fine. I just think I need to reset a little bit here. Cloud Serpent I'll just play for the body here, right? Just like keep him busy, a little bit of tempo. I'm not looking for that other Ysera. That's not the goal. Shame that squirrel didn't hit a turn earlier, huh? So next turn might be Terror Run again. I kind of hate that I'm not getting this out because I'm never getting that Death Rattle active. I'm sort of wondering if we should have pushed that a while ago, but too late now. They're running Farseer. Whoa, man. Ow, I just hit my finger really hard on my microphone. Why did that hurt so bad? I caught it in a weird way or something. Oh my god, that hurt way too bad. Jeez. I need my other 4 all time here, I guess. It sucks. I don't want to. I want to be overloaded again, but I can't let that Farseer Woe chill, right? I think it has to go. I don't really have to Healing Rain here. You could go for Farsight, I guess. But I'm going to need a moment to Healing Rain eventually, so it's just like... I don't know. I'm going to do it now. Alakir's a great hit. Okay, that's really good news. He's big enough too that we can play him, I think. You know, he's not like fully heralded, which he won't be in this deck because we don't have, you know, he can technically be, right, but we don't have envoys. We're missing 2 heralds here, so you know you got to hit most of your heralds, which I'm saying won't happen often early. That said, we're trying to be more of a late game deck, so hopefully we have more time. But so next turn we have 8, so we can go Alakir, Healing Rain, or Alakir dudes something, right? Hopefully that's 6 drops will hopefully be good enough, right? Maybe get a taunt. You know, I need like the priest healing elemental taunt guy. That's what we need. Oh god, these get so nasty, dude. Oh, it actually got kind of weaker though. I don't think this has anything in it, right? Because they didn't actually play any minions for that, technically. Good news is Alakir can clear that, so that's great. Sonya... God dang, we need to kill the Sonya. I mean, I guess it's really not that scary if they get a Raw Din, is it? No, it's really not that scary, I guess. This is actually great. What a fantastic hit here. Wow. Wow, what a great hit. Okay, that makes me super pumped. I don't really care. I mean, I'll kill the oh my god, I forgot about the Breezlings. They are cards you play. Oh my god. Okay, so the Raw Din's actually nasty. I take it back. I have many, many regrets. I have a mountain of regrets as I play the mountain card. I got a Quillbore, a Totem, and a Draenei. I don't think this does anything. I don't know. I'm just gonna grab the Totem because it's the cheapest card here. I guess the Breezlings count, guys. I am not thrilled about it, but I'm also not that disturbed about it. You know, they're not that great. Hex is pretty great though. Am I dead? What is that? What is that? Oh, I'm kind of dying. Doesn't seem like they're going face though. Like, did they not have lethal here? It was gotta be really close, but they're just tidying up the board, so I'm okay with that. That gives me some time for this Healing Rain we've been greeting for a long time here, man. They're also not like counter developing that threateningly either, it seems. At least not yet. Raw Din is gonna be a bunch of 1/1s we found out. I don't think it's worth the Hex still though, right? I don't even really have to kill it. It's like the 1/1s if they come out of that are just gonna be like, you know, trading into my board or whatever. Morchok, finally! Oh my god, Morchok, I'm so pumped to see you finally. Actually, we might need that mana. There are, I guess, weird ways where you could end up with a card that costs 1, right? But I only have 3 slots in hand. Does that matter? Definitely matters. Yeah, I think I play this. It definitely matters. God, I need the healing rain too, though, man. Or I'm gonna die accidentally. Maybe this is a Ysera healing rain turn. Right? Just to be extra safe. Just to give myself a little time to. Gonna heal that guy a couple times, unfortunately, but it's no big deal. I'm gonna dump this, because why not? If I attack the rod in first, those can go face. I don't want them to go face, so. All right, so now that we have a bunch of mana, we can definitely go for a big Morchok turn, and I need to find Deathwing probably to really stabilize. I think that's how we'll really stabilize. Like, we'll clear a board, we'll get a ton of armor, we'll, you know, develop a board. That'll be the stabilizer. Somehow I have not drawn Primordial Lord yet, man. The whole reason I'm playing this deck. Of course. I hope the game goes long enough that we get to see it. These 4/8s just become so insane. They're so problematic, dude. Rodden can go face, but it seems like they're still really focused on dealing with my boards. Yeah. Which this is actually an insane way to do, for the record. Like, I don't honestly have a board clear right now either. I really need that Deathwing, man. There is a chance I play Morchok and don't get Deathwing too, right? That's the problem. Terror Run only getting you 2 Raptors is not enough. You might have to hex this 4/8 to be alive later. I can do that after Morchok though. So let's just start here. Give me some good stuff. Ancient of Yours is actually decent, right? That's at least some armor gain. I can live with that. Deathwing, he's 5. It's perfect. It's so insane. So we just do the full Deathwing suite here. Oh, that's such a good hit, dog. That's such a good hit. The full suite here is great. Now we don't currently, well, we have Hex to answer like an Alakir, I guess, right? So that's an answer to Alakir. If they go for their own Deathwing, we also have a Hex to answer the Deathwing. 12/12, right? Oh, mine's not even fully upgraded. I didn't even realize we're only at 3 Heralds, I think, still. I need to play Ultraxian next, man. Actually, we're still only at 2 Heralds. We played only Rituals. Crazy, man. Okay, there's their Hex. All right. There's their Alakir. So this is probably our Hex turn. Now, used to they would have gotten an Ultra Gigasaur, but now I think they get 10 drops. I think they changed it in this latest patch. It surprised some people. Which, honestly, these are still a major problem. I can't solve all of these at once. Hex in particular does nothing against that Tortolan. God, I feel like I'm still just dying here, man. Like, you can deal with the... Oh my god. Unbelievable hit. Wow. Wow. God tier hit, honestly. Like, what the heck do I even play, though? Is there a Colossal here that wins that, like, eats these? There are some... Like, the Warlock Colossal, right? Like, doesn't that eat stuff? Doesn't it, like, eat the opponent's board? Can they kill this is the problem, right? Like, can they kill this? I would hex it if I could. I would totally hex it if I could, but I don't know how to hex it. God dang, what a hit, dude. God dang, what a hit. We have some taunts, and if they kill this taunt first, of course, that's fine, right? That solves the problem anyway. So dog, what an insane... Oh my god, is this... Oh, hold up. Well, no, that's still operating through taunt, so that's fine. They've got to be able to snipe this specifically. God, I cannot believe... What is that, a 1 out of 10 or 9? I don't remember how many classes there were in the old Colossals. Probably 10. Probably no Death Knight, right? I don't think Death Knight was there. Oh my god, that's an insane hit too. Good lord, they're hitting some baller plays, man. God dang, I don't know, my hexes are gonna be enough, dude. Oh my god. Why are they so insane? The good news is the last board isn't a problem, but how the heck did we solve this board? Where did that even come from? That was their Alakir card. Good god, it was an insane one. So I have double hex. Like, the biggest health guys are probably the hex targets, right? Like 711 and 614. I mean, this has to go away because it's like a ridiculous amount of damage too, right? Like, that's just a problem that has to get solved. If you go Terror Run plus Skywall, you get some better breakpoints on the 710 as well. Can I afford all that? Yes, but I got some space considerations as well. Well, I mean, I guess Skywall can also just go into the 7 attack guys as well. I mean, that's the same difference, right? Oh, I forgot we're even more upgraded. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's even better, huh? Not that it doesn't matter. It's the same difference. Okay, dude, I don't know, man. Like, it's crazy how the opponent just keeps developing these monster boards, but they have to be kind of running out a little bit, right? I'm also honestly kind of running out of stuff, though. That's the next problem is I don't have, I mean, I can, okay, this is more of a cleanup turn again for them. Like, this might be okay. I don't even know. I gotta read what this card does. I need to play a fire spell. Yeah, that's pointless to us. Okay. We can tidy up again a little bit. Like, Cloud Serpent isn't really what we want. I could use this to like discard this elemental so that this guy hits a better target, but like that's pretty big commitment to the turn. Maybe that's fine though. I'd certainly rather have an Altraxian than a Ysero, right? Yes? I don't even know, to be honest. Nice. I guess we kill Cenarius here. And probably just punch the Primordial Overseer as well. I have enough health that I'm not super stressed about health, even with High King's Hammer. Like, I've also got Healing Rain. I'm not thrilled about it, but I'm not stressed yet either. I do need to, like, at some point very soon though, turn the corner and like start punching them, because I have actually fatigue considerations, but also like Muradin and High King's Hammer are eventually just gonna kill me, right? Like, I need to put them on the back foot here. I'm hoping they have a turn where they just don't develop and I get to go super hard, where they're basically like, hey, this is their Muradin, unfortunately, though. It looks like, dang, wait, did they play the weapon without the Muradin last time though? Oh my god, Typhoon, that could help me on fatigue. I'm kind of okay with that. What did I get? It looks to me like, oh, they do have the Muradin. Now we have a Hex, but the odds of hitting it just got a lot worse. I'm so good at the video game, it's actually unbelievable. That is actually such a big hit, it's remarkable. So this takes me down to 3 and then up to 6 for Altraxian. But do I want to maybe... No, I don't think I need to worry about the location, because I want to save that till they maybe have a board, right? So we'll just play Altraxian here to get the bodies. Okay. What was that? Oh, just another squirrel. Okay. Like fatigue. I mean, honestly, even though those cards suck, they're just helping me with fatigue. So it actually doesn't really matter that they suck. The opponent still has Deathwing, by the way. Like, I have to be able to answer that 12-12 Deathwing. How the heck do I kill that 12-12 Deathwing guy and a bunch of random dragons? God, they just always have more and more threats, it feels like, man. Where is their Deathwing at? That's got to be Deathwing, right? Like, is it the last card in their deck? Static Shock, Static Shock. Can't even, maybe they don't run Deathwing? You have to run Deathwing, right? Like, nothing else makes sense. Okay, I gotta punch face because they're dead. Oh my god, they're dead. They're dead! That's why I gotta punch face. They're freaking dead. Dog, whoa, I think we still honestly had a problem to solve with Deathwing. I don't know if we solved it that easily. They must have Deathwing in their Alakir deck, obviously. Bro, this game was an absolute slugfest. Absolutely insane. And the new old Colossal straight up won us the game. Without that insane hit on Warlock, there is no chance in the world that we win that video game. Actually, completely nuts, dude. I love the new card. Okay, Hex against Warrior doesn't really seem that good. Cloud Serpent also fine because it's a cheap card, but not that good against like Dragon Warrior, which is our most likely outcome, I think. Skywall and Ritual are definitely our good early game cards. Excited to see those. I guess you probably play, well, my instincts say Skywall first, but I do think there's some logic to not just throwing it out there for free and like waiting to kind of splash Ritual with it so that you get, I don't know, like kill a Prussian Slither Drake type play or something. I think that's still going to be a bit out of range, but something there. You could go Cloud Serpent here to try to copy, oh god, a 2-cost plus Prussian Slither Drake. I mean, it is lower attack, which I guess is kind of chill, but still not perfect. I don't know, man. This is tough. It's as if the Prussian Slither Drakes weren't already, you know, they should be called the omnipresent Slither Drakes. It's like they're everywhere. They always have them in this deck, and then they get extras. Like, we needed an extra, man. That's what we needed. Do they bother to kill this or just go face? I think when it's a 4/6, you kill it. I think if it's a 6/6, you go face, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that bought us a window there. Lightning Storm Breezling, not so great. I'm wondering if I don't just do a Farsight thing and hope to hit an insane card here. I don't even know what card it is. Overall Time would actually be okay against the 4/5. Something even just like an Ultraxian. I don't think Alakir or Ysera are going to be good enough soon enough. I don't know, I'm just looking for an out here that we don't currently have, right? That's all I'm thinking about. Does Breezling go in onto the 2/1 or does it actually go into the 4/5 for the sake of a Lightning Storm? I think you want to play the Primordial Lord next turn, so I think you kill the 2/1. It doesn't save you any damage immediately, but, you know, long term theoretically saves you some. So yeah, I think we'll just play the Lord. God knows we're going to take some hits in the meantime, but I need some kind of tool. I don't even know what it's going to be. We've had some success with... Okay, actually, I mean, I got a whole turn to figure out, but that's kind of cool. Immune while you control his shell, and then his shell is 8 armor at least. That's okay. I can't go Lightning Storm into Kolake though, so I need something else, right? I don't know. What am I doing next turn? Cloud Serpent Hero Power doesn't feel like it. I guess you're going Primordial Lord again, maybe. Are you just dying though? Because like 8 armor here, this is basically 16 health. It's not nothing, but it's not crazy either. Do they trade in here at all, or do they mostly go face? Maybe it depends on their breakpoints. That's a pretty enticing breakpoint, right? Oh, they're gonna go for the high roll and they miss it. Oh, do they use the weapon now instead? Or do they still just go face? They do use the weapon, okay. Problem is, I am basically dead to board. Still basically dead to board, but this is at least something. I don't know. Kolake next turn's a 16-point heal. You got turn 8 and 9 to figure out at that point. Lightning Storms don't seem good enough. This is where they start slamming those deal 5 dragons. You know, like everything's got 6 health or more. They still have a volcano up. Might like distinctly need a healing rain to even have a chance. Maybe if they go super wide into a lightning storm or something. I don't know, man. It seems impossible. Envoy's a little slower. I like in some ways that the shell doesn't activate the soldiers as well, right? Like their damage is technically delayed a bit. Might give me some time. I don't know that that time helps because I'm still at such a low health value here. There's another kind of bad lightning storm. 4 all times, decent. Do you hit this 5/4 so that you can lightning storm it later? Man, that feels like a garbage play, but maybe you have to. I don't know. So I'm at 14. They might be able to go over the top, like double precursory strike or something here, right? Oh, torch is also insane. Oh my god. Am I dead? Yes, I'm dead. Did it show me immune for a second there? I feel like my hero looked immune or something. It was like the Kalake's immune, right? But that would actually be a sick card if it said immune while... Well, I guess if you made the hero immune, though, you could like give it stealth and stuff and just totally break the game. That might be too much. Hearthstone Deck Tracker says, to keep, I'm keeping. I do miss that we don't have a lot of heralds in this hand, but I like that it's stuff to do. And against Priest, like hopefully we have, you know, the ability to go a little greedier. Cloud Serpents could be a way to get a ton of greed. That would be very cool. You could also just, I guess you could just infinitely chain these, right? I've never thought about that before. Oh no, it does say another elemental. I never even realized that. Oh my god. It does say another elemental. So that probably means you can't chain them specifically, right? Imbue Priest, so this is definitely going to be a value competition. So this means we hit Primordial always, I guess? Is that right? Yeah, nice, okay. I'm fine with that. This is definitely a good value card. You can't actually beat a priest, an Imbue Priest in value alone. You're going to need to stick, you know, some board that wins at some point. We can generate lots of value, but we got to do more than that. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, Elise is good. Do we go for 10 Elise? I don't even know what 10 offers anymore that's worth it. I think it's never worth it. I don't know. I think it's never worth it. Copies is pretty cool with Colossals, so we'll take copy. I wouldn't do that against a faster matchup, but I think against Priest. In some ways, like +2 attack does actually sound like the right way to go. Like I think you should try to beat them, not outvalue them or outlast them. But I don't care. I want this game to go long and be fun. I had one really good long win. If we get a really good long loss to go with it, that's going to be totally fine by me. I just want a really long, fun game. My goal here is not to build the best good deck, because I don't think this has a chance to be a great deck. My goal here is to build a really fun, greedy deck. So we're going to showcase that side of it either way, right? We're going to make sure that the greed is delivered here. Opponent just doing abuse stuff. We don't have great like math here on board, unfortunately. That 4 health is just so clunky, and it's just even clunkier. Great. It'd kind of give me a minion for free there. That's nice. And the Skywall Sentinel, I guess, does make our math a bit better again. We really don't need the Terror Run yet. I mean, we definitely could just tempo that. That's true, but this is fine. I will, I think I'll take another Primordial, man. Yeah, like, of course, Alec here and stuff's a great hit, too. Like, you know, would love to have 3 Alec here's eventually, but I'm just going to take what we got and play these guys while they're here, you know? I don't want this game to, you know, I don't want it to just sit forever. We can just start slamming Primordials starting next turn, and we're the Primordial Lord trio right now. We have 1 more in deck, so 4 extra Colossals. Is that enough to win a game, right? I honestly didn't even look at what all the old Colossals were. I remember loving basically all of them. I remember loving the Shaman one in particular. Right, that one was always super fun. Does it matter where we put this? No, Taunt still wants to go there, so it's just wherever is fine. Let's see what we get. Ozimat. Bro, I forgot there's neutral ones too, of course. For each of Ozimat's tentacles, destroy a random enemy minion. So this one, probably not my favorite because it's kind of more like control-y than aggressive, right? What are the old freaking Colossals? Oh, I forgot Frost Queen Syndragosa. There is a Death Knight one. I didn't think there was, but I think it came later maybe. Glug is the one I was talking about. Glug the Gulper, after friendly minion dies, gain its original stats. There's the Leviathan. Yeah, Nelly. Oh yeah, Nelly's ship. Hydralodon. Zilog. Zilog might be okay. It's kind of more aggressive, I guess. Gaia, the Tectonic. That one would be pretty tough to use. We don't have any other mechs. Like, it's got some built-in stuff. We saw Gigafin, Neptulon. Here's Azamat. Blackwater Behemoth for Priest, more controlling one again. Oh, Krakatoa. Krakatoa might be okay. Yeah, I mean, this is fun. I really liked the Colossals a lot. Well, I've liked them both times, actually. I think they're cool this time around and last time around, both. It's cool in all cases. So I guess we'll just go Primordial Lord again next turn. Hand size problems, though. We will go back to 9. I mean, I guess that's not a problem as far as we know. Might give us a better choice for next turn. Azamat again. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god, dude, no. No, I hope these aren't coded where it's like predetermined and then, you know, if you copy it, you just keep getting the same one over and over again. That seems incredibly wrong and unlikely, but we may play a third one and find out. I mean, this is like a decent board development either way, right? It's just like a lot of dudes, you know, it's 12 damage on board or whatever. So maybe we're okay to just slam these for 8 and hope for the best. I guess they feel marginally better into an opponent's board. They would feel a lot better if we had a Bloodlust or something to go with them, right? But Kaya Minithil ready to get the Flutterwing back. That's actually a pretty great hit, I would say. Not that exciting. This is why I think you should be able to attack with a 0 attack guy, by the way. I think you should be able to. Maybe not the right time for Azamat here, to be honest. What the heck else do we want to do, though? Because Terror Run's definitely not it either right now. Maybe you just go Ceremonial Clash into Ritual. Board space-wise, I can spread those out, so that's fine. Oh, bro! Double the stats on my guys. I don't think that matters at all, but it's funny. It's really funny. Yeah, I mean, sadly, this is still the right way to do this, right? I guess it does matter. I'll be able to kill the 3/3 here. Okay, no, it matters. I take it back. It's pretty cool. Why not, man? Pretty decent board, actually, too. We kind of high rolled these hits, man. This one's like, man, whatever, right? But this is really good. A 4/4, and this is really good, too. Neri gave us some upside and just like a high health total. That was a great hit on our card. What's it called? Gone. I'll never see it again. I don't know what it's called. Medivh's Triumph. Okay, that's fine. That makes Azamat feel a lot stickier this next turn, I think. So that's kind of good news. I don't love that it was so cheap and free, but, you know, that's how it goes. We'll see. We'll see. Sorry, I checked my phone. Yeah, Azamat. I think we got kind of the most boring. I really think it is maybe the most boring Colossal because I feel like it's the one that kind of got played like the least, you know. But it's still fine to play out, you know. Worst case, like the 6 attack threatens the Malorn, right? It's totally fine to throw out. Maybe we'll draw a Blazing Invocation to weave in with it. Oh no, we're overloaded. Never mind, this is perfect. 8 for 8 is dreamy. Let's do it, man. Azamat, you got this. Cool animation, if nothing else. That's worth something. That's decent. Yeah, I think for sure the most boring Colossal. Maybe nowadays it's Volcanoes. No, he's not that boring. You get some random stuff. I think I never played Volcanoes, by the way. I don't think I ever made a deck with him. Yeah, I never did. We need to make a Volcanoes like random fire deck. Is there enough fire stuff in Mage that's like actual fire synergies that are good? Let's look. Mage, fire. No. Scorching Winds, discard a random fire spell. Inferno Herald, after you cast a fire spell, get a random elemental and reduce its cost by 3. Is that really the only fire synergy left in Mage? Wow. I mean, that is something, I guess. Like, that's, you know, that's arguably enough to build a deck around. Opponent seems a little bit stymied by the Ozomat, man. Or did they just, like, go AFK? No, don't go AFK. I don't want to lose this game, dude. No. Oh, they're here. They're here. They're not stymied. They're just going for an AoE again. Wow, Medivh is a sick answer. Okay, they're just baiting us, dude. Well, I guess I never realized Medivh hits your own stuff. I think I've pretty much only exclusively ever played him from an empty board, so that makes sense. Ozomat again, man, all day. Figure it out ×2. We can't do anything else, but that's fine. Deja vu here. They did attack face first, yeah, so they were aware. It does say all other. I just never really thought about it before. Okay, see you, Medivh. So for us, God, this deck is just so good at dealing with Ozomats specifically, man. They're like, yeah, sorry, man, Ozomat's not really a big problem. They're just kind of chilling. Maybe we just go Ysera here to start getting ahead on that. We could go Primordial Lord again. You're not going to get a playable Colossal yet, but just maybe load up the Terror Run here this next turn. That's actually pretty good, I'd say. Just so you have the copy for the next Colossal, maybe, right? Like, let's see what we get. Bro, it doesn't actually work that way, right? Like, it's not predetermined, is it? Oh my god, dude. The odds of that are incredibly unlikely. It's basically like a 1 out of 12. 3 times? It's a 1 out of 12, like, I don't know if it's 12, because there's like 2 neutrals. We've said there's 10 or 11 classes actually, so it's probably 1 out of 13. 3 straight times, a 1 out of 13. So it's a 8% basically every time, but that's a 0.0004% chance, maybe, if I did the math right. That sounds too low. 1 out of 13. So it's like 8%. It's like 8%. 8% of 8% of 8%, right? Like, that is really low, dude. I think I did the math wrong when I did it, but like, that's still crazy low odds, right? Like, well under 1%. So not, you know, I don't know, man. The whole point was like to use this to copy our randomly generated Colossals, but we just keep getting the exact same ones every single time. So you know, I'm feeling like the location's been a bit wasted now. I guess we'll just take this Healing Rain because we're kind of at risk of dying a little bit. Bro, did we expose a bug? Like, there's no way they're predetermined, right? Like it doesn't determine it when it enters hand. It's a battle cry. You would assume it always happens on the battle cry. Why would it predetermine it when it enters hand? I mean, honestly, as far as I know, no one else on Earth has even played this card. Maybe it just always gets. No, we got a different one last game. We got Warlock, so. I don't know, man. I'm really tilted that we just keep getting the worst, most boring guy, though. He's seemingly been okay. You know, he certainly created a little friction as far as like removing the opponent's minions and stuff. But I mean, it does leave my location open for like Alec here, I guess. But Alec here, you really want more off the battle cry than the copies, right? So it's still not really perfect. You know, like you get a 2/8 with Rush and Wind Fury, but you don't get extra dudes in hand or anything. That said, you know, getting like a 10-drop we copy here might also be worthwhile too. Ah, they hexed this time. Okay, so that dude's gonna summon a bunch of tentacles if I don't hex him in return. He's going to 1 health, is that right? That's crazy. That leaves the hex open for me if I want. I mean, it is a monster board to deal with later, right? I think it's probably worth the hex, yeah. I think we want to wait on the Deathwing to maximize his output here. So yeah, let's start with Farsight maybe. Plan for the hex into an Ancient maybe. I think this is fine. Maybe this guy's fine too. Okay, yeah. I mean, right now, I just don't really see us outpacing this priest. It's just like our Colossals just did not generate the swings that we needed. I mean, you know, looking at all the removal, I don't know that they ever would have, because Medivh would have solved a lot of those problems. Hex, you know, like if we'd gotten the glug or whatever that we wanted, it would have got hexed or Medivhed as well. So in a weird way, it's almost like he just kind of baited out the same problems we would have had either way. The Ozamats, I mean. Black Blood, it's a decent lightning storm, really pretty good for all time, except the Black Blood himself chills, which, I mean, he's not that scary, I guess. Could hex him again too, I suppose. It's like a really good Deathwing too, but I just want that fourth, like I really want to hit all my heralds, you know. Maybe we get Ritual here. No, but we get Morchok, which is very cool. We can do Morchok and still do 4 all time. We would leave alive the Black Blood, but that's okay. I'm saying I like Morchok. Blazing Invocations. We got 9 cost of discounts left. Blazing Invocation again. Okay, got 8 costs of discounts left. Alec here is freaking free. Okay. Yeah, I think you probably do still go 4 all time then here. Just leave up the 5/9 because who cares? Famous last words, right? Who cares? I don't know. I guess you save those. What's the hurry? Might find an answer for a specific turn that's better. Hey, there we go. So that sets up Deathwing and Alec here all at once, honestly, right? We only need 1 more, or we need 2 more? Yeah, 1 more. Okay. So that's sort of perfect. Hand size notwithstanding, I guess. We got to think about hand size, but Bearing Plague, helping them clear, I guess, but I like that we get to kill the 5/9 sort of for free here. Is the opponent sort of running out of big removal, I think, is a very important question. Because if so, you could just say, like, hey, I think my Alakirs are going to win the game, you know? Like, just go for the crazy Alakir turn. Again, we need hand size considerations, though. Witch's Apprentice might give you some hand size. You got like board size problems with that one though. Like I said. Traxian, huh? Dang. Okay, maybe we're just taking a little bit of a breather here, right? I don't know. Traxian is another herald option for at least Alec here. So we can do the Alec here still. Save the Deathwing, right? Alec here. We don't have space for all the guys, though. So you wouldn't be playing the guys this turn. So what would you play this turn? I guess another Healing Rain, maybe, to heal your Alec here and your face. Oh, I only get 1 guy, too. Oh, God, I forgot I'm only getting 1 guy. No. Forgot I'm only getting 1 guy. One of these guys, I mean. So these are much smaller minions. That said, Krogwa is actually pretty cracked. So maybe it's going to work out for the best. Like, Krogwa's insane, right? You just take a Hex, a Lightning Storm, a Ritual, whatever you want. Maybe Instant Multiverse too. There's another removal card. Okay, we did still leave a lot of board behind, though. They're light on cards. Like, does this connect? You know, like, does this stick? Now we have a crazy cheap Deathwing that we can actually make even cheaper with the other Altraxian if we find it. Eternal again. They're just not healing much off those Eternals, which is nice. They are like so light on stuff to do right now, though. This feels like a good Deathwing moment, I think, right? Like, put the 12/12 out there. They just use Shadowward Ruin. It's not going to be the best clear, but the deck is thin enough that the dragons also probably have some impact. Eternal Firebolt again. Okay. So they got 2 Firebolts. This has got to be the Deathwing turn, right? Just make the 12/12. You could even play like Instant Multiverse as well. You're not getting much removal out of this, but you shouldn't really need much removal out of this, right? I don't think. It's more about the threat development and the pressure development off hero power as well, right? Like, you just want to go hard here. Oh god, we can actually just use Sarah too. It's like totally free. Well, we talked about maybe just doing multiverse, right? That's probably better. I think the overload's not a problem at all. It might be, yeah, this is actually kind of perfect. I'm gonna say, like, small stuff to play around another top decked or generated Shadow Word Ruin, like kind of spread out the threat density a little bit, right? So it's like one big guy and small guys. That might be better again. Like, so, you know, this, like, Medivh's whatever now, Medivh's Triumph doesn't kill the 12/12. Or alternatively, Shadow Word Ruin doesn't kill all the 3/3s or whatever. So this is pretty nice that you get to spread out your threats. What does this do, by the way? Oh, yes. Buffs, but can't go face. Okay. That seems fine. Spell damage here doesn't seem relevant. Krogwa, we probably want to stack up for more value. Oh, is that a hex target? We don't have a hex left. Oh, we do have a hex. It's in hand. Yeah, that might be a hex target. Because, like, what the heck else are you really even gonna... You know, like, what else is... You know, what's left in their deck to even hex? It's hard to imagine what it might be. These heals, though, are honestly becoming a little bit of an annoyance if I'm being real. So let's use this to make a big guy and just clear the taunt here. Wondering, like, copying this guy is insane. Does this copy always come out to the right, like the far right? I honestly don't know. I'm not gonna get too crazy greedy here though. I'm just gonna push face. Oh god, they're like almost dead. I didn't even realize. Man, they're 2 off. Oh, I don't have space. Oh, can I clear this? No. Oh, no, that clears this too. Oh, dude. Oh my god. If I got another one of these, they'd be dead. Wow. Was there a way to actually make that happen then? I'm just thinking, like, was there a way to actually make that happen? God, they're gonna heal like 12 here. More than 12. Good god, the way that multiplies, because it multiplies the damage to 6, which already makes it heal 12, but then they also have their other previous 4-drop guys. Good lord, that's a crazy hit when that hits. I think they're still actually gonna die here though, maybe, right? Because now I can copy this 4/8. We just have 1,000,000 damage. Yeah, I think they're just dead anyway. Yeah, dude, that was crazy. That healed for 24. That's so sick. This is another crazy game. I still don't really feel that good about most of this deck, and the Ozimats were particularly boring and disappointing, right? But nonetheless, another interesting little win there. This deck, yeah, I don't know, man. It does seem to be doing a good job of out-greeting the greedy decks, which sort of surprises me, actually.